Once again, the world's most enthusiastic helper has requested that I make a special LitReel for Thanksgiving. And I can't say no to him because he's my biggest fan. Even bigger than Carolyn Schmidt of Evansville, Indiana. Get your act together, Caroline. So like we did for Halloween, let's share a few fun facts about Thanksgiving. The first ever college football game on Thanksgiving was held in 1876 between Yale and Princeton. There weren't any professional football games on Thanksgiving until 1920.
1920?
Which means that there was a 44-year period in which it was impossible for the Dallas Cowboys to lose. It's unlikely that turkey was actually eaten at the feast that we call the first Thanksgiving. Although turkey was a common food source at the time, records indicate that the Pilgrims most likely ate duck, geese, or swan. Their beagles, on the other hand, had a sumptuous feast of pretzels, popcorn, jelly beans, buttered toast, and pink ice cream sundaes in little wine glasses. The first recorded Thanksgiving parade was held in 1920 in Philadelphia. Santa rode at the end of the parade, of course, a tradition that was discontinued after the Eagles fans began throwing batteries at him. Macy's first ever holiday parade was in 1924, and they actually called it the Macy's Christmas Parade, and it included live animals from the Central Park Zoo. When somebody pointed out that lions are, deadly, they replaced them with a Garfield balloon, which was surprisingly prescient since the Garfield comic strip didn't debut until 1978. For over 40 years, Butterball Turkey has maintained a hotline where people can call and ask for help preparing their holiday turkey. In that time, exactly 0% of those calls have come from my relatives. Southern folks know how to cook, friends. Tryptophan, an amino acid found in turkey meat, is often blamed for the naps that a lot of us like to take on Thanksgiving. But the truth is, there isn't actually enough tryptophan in turkey to put most people to sleep. The Dallas Cowboys do that for us. Approximately 13% of Americans choose to eat out on Thanksgiving rather than preparing their own dinner. Again, none of my relatives. Seriously, Southern Louisiana got the best cooks in the world. Everybody complains about Christmas music being played before Thanksgiving. Smart people point out that there just aren't enough good Thanksgiving songs to make a playlist. And really smart people know that the song Jingle Bells was actually originally written for Thanksgiving. Think about it for a second. Sing the song to yourself. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. There's nothing in it about Christmas. No Santa, no Jesus, nothing. But I guess Christmas thinks it has a monopoly on the concept of snow because it annexed the song in a relatively bloodless coup in 1859. Thanksgiving was first declared a national holiday by Abraham Lincoln in 1863. It was officially set on the fourth Thursday in November by Franklin Roosevelt in 1941. This came after a few years of Roosevelt trying to push it forward to the third Thursday in an effort to boost the economy by making people do their holiday shopping a little bit earlier. Football coaches objected to the change because of the way it messed with their schedules. Well, everybody except the Dallas Cowboys, who hoped that the team they were playing wouldn't get the memo and they would win by default. The first president to ever officially pardon a turkey for Thanksgiving was George H.W. Bush in 1989. However, Calvin Coolidge once pardoned a raccoon that was given to him as a Thanksgiving dinner. No, seriously, that's not a joke. A raccoon. People, I can't stress this enough. Call the PTs. We will teach you how to cook. Thanksgiving has also spun off a few related quasi-holidays. Friendsgiving, for example, is when you get together a few days before or after the big event and have a similar meal with the family you choose instead of the family that you were born into. Similarly, the Wednesday before Thanksgiving is often known as Drinksgiving, as people who are dreading the meeting with the family that they're born into the next day spend the night out in the bar. Again, we're not talking about my family. Love you, Mimi. There is also, of course, Black Friday, the day in which we celebrate our prosperity by bludgeoning innocent people to death to save $12 on a Nintendo Switch. But my favorite Thanksgiving spinoff is Brown Friday. It takes place on the same day as Black Friday, but it's a special holiday only for plumbers, who tend to have one of their busiest days of the year. Figure it out for yourself.
Happy Thanksgiving!